Okay, let's try this again. And we're going to try the polarizer. Like Rob Truck said, picture looks good. So I took this road about 3 miles back and walked around, and now we're heading back. What a view. Holy moly. Imagine this back in the cowboy days. Cutting a trail. There'd be no dirt road. It would just be bushes and rocks and snakes, which I've never seen a rattlesnake in the desert, oddly enough. I just went looking for them just now, but didn't see anything. So I don't know, it's March, so maybe they're not out yet. Oh, here goes the thank goodness I have high ground clearance. Oh, scrape. Yeah, nothing like plowing the road. Got to smooth it out a little bit, right? I'll tell you what, this little Ford EcoSport is such a fun little car. It takes me everywhere I want to go. It's not an extreme four-wheel drive, but it's pretty darn fun. Gotta admit it. High ground clearance. Oh, didn't scrape. Hopefully nobody's coming, because there is nowhere to turn around, at least for me. Maybe somebody in a big old Jeep. They would be more accommodating, shall we say, and pull to the side and let me go by. What a place to go camping. This out here is a Bortle 3. The stars at night are just like an absolute jewel box. The Milky Way, everything with the naked eye, just amazing. This is where I saw the comet many months ago. And I almost didn't know what I was seeing, because I saw a streak in the sky down low on the horizon looking south, and when I got home I discovered it was the comet. So I went back out again to another place up in the mountains, which is amazing stars also. Straight ahead where those mountains are, that's where I was. Big bumps. Ain't no virus out here, I can tell you that. Two miles to go. I see a bunch of little rodents running across the road here. It must be some kind of field mice or something like that, but they're big. Fit in the palm of your hand for sure. one of them new Ford Broncos would be so fun out here. That thing would go anywhere, I suspect. Washboards. God, I hate those. I'm coming back out here again tomorrow to do some hiking. There's the guy off to my left. He's got my favorite spot. That's where I go camping up into the canyon. There's one canyon there. It's just like a cathedral. You can see his little Jeep there. Easy cheesy now. I've been here many times. It was back there that I hadn't been there in a long time, and the ruts did get kind of deep where I scraped. But this road, I followed it back behind me for about 5 miles, and then it comes to a T-section, and then you get on along this river wash, and you can follow that through the desert. That's about 10 miles. And if you don't take the correct path or dirt road, you end up in some really rough stuff. Definitely serious four-wheel drive. But if you make the right road, then it takes you all the way around to this place called Canebrake. And Canebrake is basically a bunch of folks that homesteaded the land a long time ago, and now I reckon that's their land. I don't know if BLM gave it to them, but it's on Anza Borrego Desert State Park, so there's a lot of people that live in the state park. Way ahead of me, kind of off to the right, is what they call Egg Mountain, and up there I can see there's a vehicle up there. I wanted to go up there and do a 360, but I don't think we're going to do that today. Maybe tomorrow. I got a couple other candidates I want to do 360s today. One is in the wind turbine field. I'm going to do a 360 there, and then also on top of the Badlands Lookout, where there is a monument, I want to do a 360 there also. So I'm going to give that a shot, pun intended. Just a little over a mile to go now. Oh, major shaking. Got to hold the camera a little bit. The tripod's not all that sturdy. I have it tied to the car. Got a camper there. Got his tent inside the tree. Awesome setup. Did some astro photo here, right here at this spot a while ago, and they came out pretty good. Of course, I'm a newbie at it, learning as I go, which is all part of the fun. Hey dude, what's up? Another field mouse. If there's field mice, there's got to be coyotes out here. And I've seen one or two coyotes. I actually got a picture of one. That guy came right up to my car. And one thing neat about this car is when I come to a stop, it's got that start-stop technology, and the engine turned off, and he came right up to me, and I got this great shot, even though it was through the window, but they get kind of tame because people feed them, which is the worst thing you can do, because then they can start to expect it, and that's when they can get dangerous. Look at those mountains. Those mountains are a couple of million years ago popped up. They used to not be there, and all this out here was like a green savanna. There's palm trees left over from those days. There's fossils from really, really old critters. They don't come to mind right away, but I think there were saber-toothed kitties out here, wild horses, and then of course the Indians have had this land. This was theirs for thousands of years, and of course we just came in and said, sorry, it's ours, have a nice day. Kind of sucks. Another half mile to go. My camera's sitting in the sun, and I hope it doesn't cook. One thing nice about Micro Four Thirds and video, they don't overheat like the big full framers do. Oh, excuse me, I don't like full frame 35mm format. It's like there's, in the old days it was 120s, 135s. We should stick with that. And then this is 4/3. And there's the road. So there's a little tour back from deep in the heart of the desert. So I'll see you on the next path.